what I liked about it that Satomu's doing all this with Crocs.
Yeah.
It's such a joke.
Put him in sports mode.
Yeah.
Put him in sports mode.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Panel and Frames. This is our monthly manga podcast. I'm Eugene and I'm joined by the usual suspects, Phil and Lewis. This week we're talking about, well, I say this month, we're talking about Dragon Ball Z Super, the next epic chapter in the epic prequel superhero arc, and One Punch Man. What's going to happen between Satima and Tornado? Finally, they're beefing, innit? So we'll get to discuss that. But okay, let's get straight into Dragon Ball Super Chapter 90, called versus Dr. Hedo. Yeah. Yeah.
You see my face?
Yeah, no, that's it. I mean, look. You know what? All I'll say is we wanted adult Goten and Trunks, and well, not adult Goten and Trunks, teenage Goten and Trunks. There was some fun stuff there, you know, Trunks on Nimbus with playing a Game Boy. I guess that was funny. Yeah, we had Super Saiyan Trunks and Goten. So we've seen Super Saiyan Goten older now. Okay. But I mean, pretty lame, innit? They had a chance to do something really good with these two characters. And you know, last time we was talking about like, oh, they're gonna be a bit more villains and it's over. That's it. It's done.
Yeah.
3 chapters.
It's done. It was definitely filler. I never thought I would see it like filler in a manga. Don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't know why they wasted that. Like, I just don't know why they wasted their time, because obviously this whole Super Saiyan thing, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's been done, but I don't know, man. I just think they had a really chance to do something really cool with Goten and Trunks. It'll be interesting to see how Goten and Trunks play into when the manga adapts the movie.
Yeah. That's the only thing that I can give it leeway for, because it might make sense in the future, right? That they had like this superhero training, yeah, and then now that they've actually done some stuff by themselves as independent quote unquote heroes, like maybe Gohan and Piccolo and Krillin and all of that, want to give them a little bit more, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, like you know, like when you were saying about, I think it was Lewis was saying how Dr. Hedo's based Gamma 1 and 2 off Goten and Trunks. Maybe we'll get a fight between those two in a tag team match.
That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Because
I think it's gonna happen. Hell no, but hey, it's always.
Well, you know what? The manga. So, like, you remember talking about Power? Yeah, the manga did it completely different to the anime. Like, and that came out afterwards. And they did it like it was a lot shorter, but yeah, it was very different, very very different. So we'll see how differently they're gonna do this, because I don't know. I just think like if this is it for Goten and Trunks, and we're not gonna get Goten and Trunks for a long time, I don't think, then that's quite annoying.
I think what this shows me is they could do a good spin-off with just them two, like high school days, you know, just like aimed at more of the younger audience, man. Aimed at more of the younger audience.
Would you read it though?
Yeah.
Would you read it though?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. But I can see how they could do a spin-off for, like, you know, the younger generation.
Are you enjoying Boruto?
I stopped watching that.
The silence says it all.
I stopped watching that maybe after like 5 episodes.
To be fair, in Boruto, we're finally, you know, that the first episode where the future
with the scarring on his eye. Apparently, that's coming up soon, isn't it?
We're here. We finally happened.
I saw the drawing of it.
Yeah, it finally happened this week.
I might start watching it again. See how it's mad. We were talking about Dragon Ball Z, now we're talking about Boruto. It shows how bad Dragon Ball Z is. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
No, but you know what? I just think, like, look, when it got announced here, I was so gassed. Like, Goten, I think everyone's gassed. Goten and Trunks, finally, something new. Them two are going to lead the show. We're going to see. I didn't mind a high school setting. I thought it'll be quite funny to have a high school setting, whatever. But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Just this Dino droid. What was the Dino? What?
I know.
Krillin, what? You can't beat this Dino droid. Come on, Krillin, man. You know what I mean? Don't tell me. And let's go Super Saiyan to beat this dinosaur. Come on, that dinosaur.
And the whole disc being like just the autograph inside it wasn't even a disc.
I know. I mean,
I'm not a fan of that.
let's just hope here that the adaptation of this next arc is going to be sick. And you know what? We said at the end of the last arc, the strongest in the universe might have been born already. Yeah, that could be Gohan, or it could be someone from this arc we're talking about. But it's happening at the similar time, innit?
Yeah.
And I remember, like, the Toriyama said that, this film is to put Gohan and Piccolo on the same level as, well, not the same level, but let them catch up with Goku and Vegeta. So we don't know, man. This arc, like, we can look this week's chapter. Look, yeah, whatever. Innit? I'm just gonna they're gonna take the L, innit?
It's been L's, man. It's not gonna take the L just for this. It's been L's.
Look,
since this thing started, bruv.
I'm glad it's over.
Why are we there around the corners and bruv is dead, bro?
But also, you know when that beta number 7 came and said, "Oh, Goten, we know you're Saiyan Man," and then the guy's like, "Oh, why are they always bothering you, Goten?" I'm like, "You just said you're Saiyan Man. That's why they're bothering him. So why are you asking this dumb question?" Exactly. And then the girl's like, "Oh, why?" No, I'm not needed. Girls.
Let me hear that.
Go on.
No. It's just where the girl's like, "Oh, why is Goten never around when Saiyan Man's around?" What do you think?
No, it's so cheesy.
I think all of it's just lame, and then obviously, why is Trunks such the guy in school? You know that guy said, "Oh yeah, Trunks."
I know.
Swag to spare. I don't know who talks like that, but I said Trunks got swag to spare, so he's obviously got a date. I'm like, what does that mean, swag to spare?
Yeah.
Do you think that's a direct translation, or like it can't?
That's
be.
the official translation in the
Nah, I'd like to have someone that has read it in Japanese try and explain it to me. I don't think they're gonna say the same thing.
That's what he said in the official translation. He has swag to spare. That's what he said. So obviously, I don't know what's some cool
50-year-old adaptation of swag.
Swag to spare. That's why Trunks is the coolest guy in school. I mean, look, Trunks is playing basketball. Trunks, like, all the girls love him. He's a year above.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
All right. He won your heart, yeah. He's a cool guy.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but
oh, fine.
All right.
Let
me hear that girl's voice again, Eugene, please. Let me hear that girl's voice.
I'm going to edit this, so we're not going to hear it. Again, do you want to give your scores, guys? You don't have to give a score.
Mid 5. It was 5. Mid 5.
That's good. Whoa.
I'm saying it's 5 because at the end of the day, it's Dragon Ball. Right? Dragon Ball has its own type of comedy and is not always high octane stuff, right? I feel like it's just bare bones Dragon Ball. So if I'm comparing it, if I'm just giving it a score just based on that, I'm saying, okay, maybe it'll be a 7 just because of what it does, but because of what I'm liking right now, I'm not really liking this. Yeah, so I'm going to say it's a 5.
Lewis?
Yeah, I agree with 5. It's flat, not much. I'm glad it's over. Let's get on to the adaptation. But yeah, 5. I wouldn't like to give it anything lower just because, Dragon Ball has done what Dragon Ball has done in my life. So
yeah, I look, I'll just say let's just give it a 5 as well. Like, we saw Super Saiyan, Goten and Trunks when they're a bit older now. I guess we had something different. They try to do something different, which is cool. But I just think they had a good opportunity to do something really. Because I wouldn't mind just having a whole arc of just Goten and Trunks, but like a really good one of just them two, and them two just going ham, like them two just like going Super Saiyan 2. Like, the way they treated like Cabra and Kale and Kefla. And why can't they do that with Goten and Trunks? You know what I mean?
They might do later on.
They be hating.
Why are they hating? Why
they be hating? The same way Toriyama doesn't like Vegeta, yeah, and Vegeta gets hold all the time. Yeah, they're hating on Goten and Trunks.
We need to. Why can't we just get? Because anyway, look, yeah, let's just hope that the superhero next chapter is going to be amazing. Let's just see what happens. Cell Max, obviously, we know that's going to happen. Let's see how different the storytelling is, and if Goten and Trunks do play an actual part, because even in the film they played some like nonsense part in that as well.
Yeah, that's very
Yeah.
true. So then talking about this bit that's coming in, do you think they're gonna adapt the whole film like as it is in the film, just put it into like episode version, or do you
Well,
think they're gonna extend it like little bits, like what they did with Demon Slayer and when the Mugen Train came out in the anime, like they kind of like added extra bits.
I don't know, because like when they because obviously they did the Beerus film, didn't they? And that was the first chapter. They did that in the manga, and that was a bit different as well from the anime. And like I said before, Tournament Power was done quite differently as well. Like, wait, no, they didn't do the Frieza film. Yeah, Tournament Power, that anime was done very differently to the way the anime was done. Even the Goku Black Arc was done differently to the anime, completely different. Like obviously Goku when you know how Goku went super, the anime they just scream and they just get even stronger. And there's no, but in the manga when he fought against Black, he he went full Super Saiyan Blue. So he went like controlled Super Saiyan Blue, and the Vegeta obviously mixed Super Saiyan God with Super Saiyan Blue, and that's how he fought against Black. And then they didn't do that in anime. So I think they'll probably do something a little bit different in the manga to make it tie in with how cause I think the manga is more technical based. It's more like skills and techniques, and still has a lot of stuff from the old stuff in it. Whereas the anime is a lot more flashier and just power ups. You know what I mean? Because like for example when Hit fought against Goku in the Universe 6 tournament. So obviously, Goku beat him. Goku obviously went Super Saiyan God, and then in an instant it shifted to Super Saiyan Blue, and that's how he beat him. And obviously the anime, Goku just did Kaioken and then just caught up. You know what I mean? So we'll see how different it's going to be. But yeah, One Punch Man chapter 177, Eyewitness. We are continuing the beef between Saitama and Tornado. Obviously, last chapter he was like, "Let's take this fight outside," and now, literally taking it outside. So they're,
jumping out of the roof.
You
can't forget the part he jumped out of the roof, mate.
Yeah, no, I know. He's literally just like, we're taking this outside. He just flinged himself outside. But I wouldn't say they're beefing though. I'll say like he's just like she's going.
He was
mad.
trying to calm her down, innit?
Yeah, and she's just like being her usual Aggie self.
Ego, innit?
I can't leave you, my sister. And she flicked him. I was like, look, this guy, if he loses his temper, he's gonna just bang you, bro. You know what I mean?
Plucked him in the forehead.
And then he's just like, but I do find it interesting how them two having this big beef, and now we know the guy's name, the bad guy, Apollo. We didn't know his name last time. How he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. That's still going on.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be.
So I do wonder what's gonna happen with that, because he's just disappeared and no one knows what's I'm assuming he was like, oh, they're gone. So what's gonna happen with because he's still got that, what's her name? Blizzard's friend, isn't it? The girl. No, they rescued her, didn't they? Yeah. So I wonder what this new Esper agency is gonna do, man. What were you guys' thoughts of the chapter?
It was good. It was good, but it was just more like, for me, more like an introduction fight, kinda, for Tornado and Saitama. That's really it. It's just, yeah, that's really it. To be honest, nothing else really came of it for me, anyway. Nothing else that stood out.
It was like 35 pages. It was a lot of there was a few good one-liners, but like you said, it wasn't really. I don't know. It wasn't filler, but it wasn't like groundbreaking. It wasn't a groundbreaking chapter. You know what I mean? It was just like the tornado happened. She did a tornado, then he jumped on it and he saved some kids. And it was just like that. Literally was a chapter. Exactly. 35 pages, mind you. Sorry, Lewis. And
I think they're gonna get. They're like, it's geared up for the next chapter. Is going to be the actual fight. It seems like at the end she had a bit of a smile on her face, like, okay, I'm about to flex again. But what I liked about it, that Satama's doing all this with Crocs.
Yeah.
It's such a just.
I'm in sports mode.
Yeah.
I'm in sports mode. I said, yeah, it's time for beef.
Saitama, he's just certified, man. That guy is a G, bro.
Yeah,
man.
big time.
Honestly, Like, I think the fact that he's doing it in like he's just casual wear, you know what I mean? And she's basically wearing a superhero outfit, and yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Like, I don't think personally he's going to actually fight back. I think he's just gonna calm her down.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Same here. Right, from just from how he's going, I feel like it's the same thing. But as I said before, that I feel like this is where she's gonna realize how strong Saitama is, and I feel like all of like the top ranking superheroes are gonna get their time to see, okay, yo, Saitama's really about that. Like, why is he not in the S? Isn't in the S rank with us? Why is he down here? I feel like all of them want to get that time, and this is just her time to see what I want.
I don't know, I feel like something comedic is gonna happen, and it's just gonna end like in a dumb way. I feel like this is the start of this is another arc that's starting, and I feel like it's just the fight's gonna happen, and I don't know, someone's gonna get involved, or there's gonna be some explosion, or there's gonna be something, and then she's not gonna get to see his power fully. There might be instant, like when they were flying, and he grabbed her, and he held her against his chest, and she couldn't move, kind of thing. There might be another instant of that, like she'll be like, oh, kind of shocked, but I don't think she's gonna see like how actual powerful he is. We're not gonna get like one of those, the meteor when bangs her and punch the meteor. I don't want to get one of those moments.
I don't think it has to be one of those like grand moments, but it's just maybe it might be something like she uses a certain amount of power, right? That she's like, okay, you know what? Whenever I do this, everyone like is either destroyed or they're like really, really hurt. And then when Saitama is just standing there, she's gonna realize. Like, I think it might even be something just like as subtle as that for her.
Could be. It could be. It'll be interesting though to see if it does go that far. But do you think as well this Esper agency? Do you think it could be as big as the Monster Association, or do you think they're going to be just side guy?
The side man, mate.
Yeah, it's not going to be as big.
Yeah,
they might use the monster, like the remaining monsters, to help them.
I just hope it's going to be like a big bad, like there's going to be like a big proper, you know what I mean? It's not going to be like just some comedic couple of chapters, like it's going to end next chapter, like it's just going to, if it's going to end next chapter in it, but if it's going to be some big, I don't think it's going to be big like 20-year like the Garo one, but I think
no.
Hopefully like we get at least, and forget like we leave Tornado and we get another good Saitama beef with someone else. I want to see something else. But who knows? And also, like Blast as well. I want to see some Blast action in this as well. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like that. I was gonna bring that up. Like I feel like the Blast stuff is the main attraction for the whole anime. I mean, for the whole manga, and all of this that's going on now is just filler, pretty much.
In it, he's like, I'm on the front lines, and then wherever he is in space somewhere. Where are we gonna see this? It's one a month. We need our Blast, like. He's got a Boros looking guy with him. You know what I mean?
Well, that also it opens up different realities, doesn't it? Really?
Exactly. So
who's going to come with him next time? Is there going to be?
Imagine.
Is this Ember guys going to end up teaming up with the heroes?
No. Or the other guy who's now the monster guy who trained them.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm talking about. I won't say his name, but he's the picture on the thing, isn't it? But yeah, now it'll be interesting. Do you guys want to give your scores for this month's chapter? Sorry.
I say it's an 8. I say it's an 8. No, 7.5. 7.5. There was some action in there, and yeah, 7.5, some action in there. Art's good, all that. So 7.5.
What are you, Lewis?
I think 8. 1, because he's wearing Crocs. 2, because it's nice to see some action with Saitama as well. Because obviously, you can get a long time of not seeing any of him, and it was nice to see him like just being strong. I know he's not really doing much, but like he's holding back Tornado, and she's just pretty strong. So
I think it's a 7 because it's just more of the same as the last chapter. Really, nothing's really happened. To be fair, it could even be a 6.5. To be honest, nothing's really happened. We've had some good artwork. Don't get me wrong, but nothing's actually happened. That the biggest story, I guess, progression was that Apollo guy leaving and saying, "Oh, I'm going to get Tornado," and that that was literally the only story.
Yeah,
Of that's moved the arc. Other than like them fighting, I reckon it's going to end like in like probably some comedic way. But yeah, I don't know. It's like it's a funny chapter by itself, but in the whole grand scheme of what's going on, I just feel it's a bit. I wasn't really blown away by. It wasn't like an amazing chapter. It wasn't as bad as Super, but it wasn't as amazing as, yeah, the last Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, what a chapter, man!
I can't wait to talk about that.
That anyway, yeah. So join us next week when we'll talk about. Well, actually, no, sorry. Yeah, next week we will talk about some other mangas, the weekly mangas. We'll be back with that. But also join us next month when we will continue with One Punch Man and Dragon Ball Super. And you know what? It'll be interesting to see how they adapt the movie in Dragon Ball Super. Are they going to go exactly. Are they going to do a 180, do something completely different? Or are they going to go and do pretty much the same thing? Are they going to include those Super Saiyan ants or not? Which they made no sense being in their film anyway, but we'll see. Will Goten and Trunks get their flowers? Are they going to actually do something in this arc? And,
I'm looking forward to seeing Piccolo though.
Yeah.
Imagine they don't put Piccolo like he's
bro.
He does nothing in this arc. He's just
I'll be so upset.
He's not been involved. The dragon's like, yeah, I'm gonna wish you out the arc, and then we'll see. But what I want to see if they do go pop out the film, I want to see how Gohan you can't ignore Gohan and Piccolo after this. You know what I mean?
Exactly, big time.
They're gonna be
At
big
next level.
Like Gohan, Vegeta is gonna be like, oh, you're. But I am like one thing I will say though, I am still like disappointed that it's gonna be Cell again. Like Gohan's one triumph is Cell twice, but
yeah,
cool. All right, well, like, subscribe, and share, and join us next time on Panel and Frames. We're going to discuss anime, manga, all of that stuff, man. See you guys later.